Crows from the album Happiness Bastards.
It is time to say farewell.
I could see this at the end of a show.
Yeah.
Now the black horse has come.
Ooh.
And it's time to lay your guns down. Raise your hands to the sun.
So they're going to play in the final credits of the protest on college campuses?
Well, we got to go pack and room clean outs today.
Let me just say this right now. Now, I don't know. I mean, getting old is great because you have wisdom. The idea of being in an encampment, sleeping on a lumpy ground, shitty stuff, someone squeezing in, no, thank you. No. It's just, I think protests of that level are probably people 25 and under is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, so I had a teacher in high school named Mr. Fox. Mr. Fox told this great story. He goes, they used to protest the Vietnam War in Buffalo at certain points, like at Lafayette Square or whatever. He goes, but we had nothing else to do, so we go watch the protest. We bring a cooler, he goes, we get our chairs, and we just, because the protest was so entertaining. So he goes, you'd have more people watching the protest than actually protesting. So who were there for like a big party. So when the news came and something happened, like 50,000 protesters were, and it was actually maybe like 10,000. The other 40,000 were watching the protest as a joke, like to get entertained by it. Or we're there for other means, like, hey, we're going to pick up some chicks at the protest, right?
I don't know. I just, like, I'm not necessarily in favor of what is happening. You have you have the right to protest in this country.
You do.
You know, that's where she said, well, I don't understand why flying another flag. It's not flying another flag. It's taking on the flag that's allowing you to protest versus that. You can have all the feelings you want about America. You can burn the flag, right? You can. You have that right.
Don't let me see it, but
no,
you can.
but you couldn't hit somebody. You couldn't assault them. You could yell at them maybe and say,
if nobody catches me, I could.
I'm just saying, like, that you're breaking a law. They're not.
You're right. I'm sorry.
And that's all.
Yes,
that's
it's
all,
America.
That's all I'm saying is, like, it's America, and you have the right to do these things.
Yes.
Again, rights come with an ugly side. I don't want to see somebody burn the flag. I don't want to, but you have the right.
You have the right to do that in this country.
That's
because this is America.
Yes, but
it's awesome.
I think, you know, I don't know. Maybe there's somebody out there who's like 45, 50 years old and goes, I can do one last protest. I'm joining these kids. I give you 8 hours.
What are those old hippies?
I give you 8 fucking hours to go, all right, this isn't it for me.
You got a weed, man?
This is it. Hey, man. No, it's because you think you just, you think you still got it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you realize you can't do it anymore.
I think with like a lot of subjects we've talked about this week, one in particular, people, they say they don't want perfection, but ultimately they do want perfection, and it's not something that's ever
hang on. Yeah,
we're never gonna reach it.
No,
because America's not perfect. We're gonna pick out the flaws in America and just rip them to shreds. My parents, I love them dearly. Do I agree with everything that they've done in their lives or toward me or not? No. But I love them dearly. America's not perfect, but I love this country, and you're not going to have a better place to live anywhere else. Can we make it better? Of course we can. But do we have to, hate the country because of our flaws, because of our history? Because that same history got us here with the ability to do what you're doing right now on a college campus.
Right. That was sort of what I was.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Because I don't know. I look at all of it sometimes and I just shake my head and I go, God, I got so many other things.
Yeah, I have work.
Hey, man, you want to go protest? Oh, shit. I got to get my hair cut. I mean, I don't know. I'm just thinking there's so many, as you get older, there's so many things and you start to realize you got it pretty good. Yes, I think what you said is spot on. It's perfect. Yeah. It's the way it is.
I've noticed that I don't have kids. So
I noticed that too.
Yeah, so I've noticed that. Yeah. No, but I've noticed because I don't have kids, I have more time now. Besides for work, I have more time to think about certain things, and in the last 6 months, you kind of alerted me to this when I started getting angry about certain things.
Oh, boy.
You got to tune it down with the news and stuff like that, right?
Well,
and I kind of did.
I think the news is I think anybody who has a smart device watch that can monitor your heart rate and stuff, watch the news.
Yeah.
And for the half hour, watch national news or local, but watch it. And then
watch your heart rate.
And then do it the next day or a couple days later. Don't do it for that same time period. Read and see what happens. And look, that could happen with a movie. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't like hearing all the yucky stuff. And I don't, you can, well, you're living in a bubble. Okay, maybe I am. I'm aware of what's happening in the world, but I also like to give myself a chance to step back and take a bigger look at things. That's all. That's all I'm saying. That's why I wanted to have this girl on. We can all say, oh, it's a fucking, I'll never talk. No, let's talk. Let's find out, why are they doing this? And are they aware that they have the right to do it, but the very country that they're doing this on behalf of could give a shit because they're not going to allow you to do it. They're not going to allow you to do it, right. And they're not going to allow you or your friends or your gay friend, your transgender friend, your black friend. They're not going to allow any of that. That it's not going to be. So just be aware. That's all I'm saying. Be aware of fully what you're doing. And you know, it's a choice, and I think it's great that you're standing up and doing something. I do.
Well, the reason why I brought up the childless thing is because I have a friend who is my age.
Yeah.
He's childless and wifeless. So these are the texts I get at 6 o'clock in the morning from him because he's got nobody to yell at or yell to. This is an actual text from a friend, okay?
At 6 o'clock in the morning.
6 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
ESPN must not care about ratings. All the media had say the NFL is king, and you should talk NFL 90% of the time. ESPN Get Up has been talking 76ers Knicks for an hour straight this morning. Literally nobody watches the NBA.
I watched it last night.
Did you know the game last night, according to ESPN Get Up, was legendary? Nobody watches the NBA. This is a text I got at 6 o'clock in the morning. This is somebody who's got nothing else going on in their lives.
Okay, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Well, and this is why people get all worked up about stuff.
This isn't why people get all worked up.
Because they got nothing else going on.
Nah, it's not even that. We like drama. Human beings like drama. And if we don't have drama, we create drama. If we're not, God forbid we ever lived over there. Fucking live in fear of a rocket landing.
Right.
I don't need the drama. You think you don't give a shit about what ESPN's talking about.
No, right. That's my
what
point.
I'm saying is we create the drama. We need drama. We feed off drama. That's what we do. The Sandra Dorley thing was a great distraction for some people. Gave them a chance to bitch. I couldn't do that. This is unfair. No, you probably couldn't have. But you're not the DA.
No.
And it's not the same. And you're never going to be able to compare apples to apples. Because I guarantee at some station in life, there's somebody else who can't get away with what you could get away with.
Right.
You could walk out of a store mistakenly with a pack of gum in your pocket and turn around and go back and go, oh, my God, I meant to pay for this. And there could be somebody else who go back and go, oh, my God, whoa, shit. And they would have you on the ground. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I mean, that is somewhat of a reality for some people. So I'm just saying, like, stop comparing. Stop looking side to side. Enjoy what you got. Let's all be fucking happy.
Absolutely.
Let's be happiness bastards.
Happiness bastards. Right?
Happiness bastards.
That should be the episode title. Happiness bastards.
You know what?
Yeah.
It would be, but would that be stealing from the Black Crowes? Would they get mad at me for that?
I hope not.
I don't
think so. You'd be promoting.
I don't want to deal with Chris Robinson's wife.
No. You know what? Yeah, I don't want to.
Rich, I do.
People's wives get in the way sometimes.
Do they?
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Really?
A lot of times I've been
That's
involved in
amazing.
some situations where the wife got involved.
Come on, stop.
Yeah, and it really put
shitting me.
It put a cramp on things.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Thought she was the CEO or thought she was in charge.
My God.
Thought she was, had a voice, had a say.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just makes things hard.
Yes.
You just want to keep it among, the people.
Well, you need peace in the Middle East.
Yeah, that's what you need.
It's
what you need,
Sometimes, they're inserting themselves right in the middle of your country. I don't know what's happening in there. It's a little crazy. That's a difficult situation. Ooh, boy.
All of a sudden, they're burning a Billified flag in front of my house.
What are you talking about? Don't even be saying that. My God.
Oh, we're done?
Yeah.
I thought there was something else we were going to talk about. Okay.
What did you want to talk about?
I could talk about anything, really.
So could I, but I figured we've been on a long time. We were on 40 minutes with the student, and we talked about Sandra Dorley, and tomorrow you're going to do a little boxing video.
Yeah, Kevin's going to be here. Right?
Yes. Okay. Kevin will film it.
Sure.
For Dan Barillo, who's not protesting, I'm Bill Moran. We'll see you tomorrow.